The Buffalo Bills D cook the Steelers 26-7. Welcome to Buffalo Against the World.
This is Buffalo Against the World Sports Talk with Kulu and
Cousin Brad.
Bills Mafia. It's our time.
Act like you know, baby.
Act like you know.
Welcome everyone to another edition of Buffalo Against the World. I am your host, Kulu, and to my right or my left sometimes, or below me is Cuzzo Brad. Cuzzo Brad, what's going on with you, cuz?
Victory Monday, as usual. Victory Monday after a win always feels good.
Yes, it does.
Loving it. It only took our quarterback nearly getting murdered for us to wake up in the second half, but it happened. We'll take it. Victory Monday.
Yep, Victory Monday. We will take the victory. Cuzzo Brad, as we ritually do always, we're only going to have you for a short period of time on the show. But, Cuzzo, at the end of the day, take us around the league.
Let's go around the league. Let's take a trip. Let's take a journey. We are going to start off with Thursday's games. We can't say what day it was. We'll just say you eat a lot of food, and it's Thursday. That day. We start off with the Packers and the Lions. The Packers got off the win against the Lions 31-24. The Chiefs took an L against the Cowboys, losing to the Cowboys 31-28. Might not make the playoffs, Kansas City. Don't know what's going on there. The Ravens pretty much are eliminated from the playoffs. They lost to the Bengals 32-14. The Bears pulled off the upset. Big win for the Bears, beating the Eagles 24-15. The Dolphins got the win against the New Orleans Saints 21-17. The Texans pulled off the dub against the Indianapolis Colts, beating them 20-16. The Jets got a big win against the Falcons 27-24. The Jets beat the Falcons, but we couldn't do it. The Jets? What's going on here? And Shedeur Sanders' second start of his NFL career ends in absolutely terrible. He got absolutely demolished by the 49ers, beating them 26-8. The Panthers got the win over the LA Rams 31-28. The Jacksonville Jaguars just annihilated the Tennessee Titans, beating them 25-3. And the Buccaneers got the win against the Cardinals 20-17. The Seahawks got the big blowout win against the Minnesota Vikings 26-0. The Raiders fell to the Chargers 31-14. And last night's game, the Broncos beat the Washington Commanders 27-26 in overtime. And yes, yesterday, the Buffalo Bills beat the crap out of the Pittsburgh Steelers 26-7. A little upgraded news here. Adam Thielen has requested a release, and the offensive coordinator of the Philadelphia Eagles' New Jersey home was vandalized. Police are investigating as we speak. But Victory Monday.
Victory Monday. Sandra, what's up, Sandra? We glad you found us. We have our own channel now.
Yes.
We are Buffalo Against the World channel. You can find us on YouTube, Buffalo Against the World. You can find us on Instagram, Buffalo Against the World, and you can also find us on Facebook, Buffalo Against the World. Go subscribe to all of ours. You was one of our loyal fans when we was over
Shout
at
out to
DMV.
you.
So big shout out to you for finding us. You found us. Here we are, and we ain't going nowhere no time soon. So stay locked in, family. Listen, big game for the defense, Cuzzo.
Huge.
You know, what have we been preaching? I'm telling you, Brandon Beane listening to the show, bro.
He is.
Brandon Beane and Sean McDermott have been listening to this show because we've been begging, please go back to the 4-3 defense. And finally, they do it. They bring 3 linebackers in. They bring Milano and put him on the weak side. They put Dorian Williams and put him on the strong side. They put the Mike linebacker as Shaq Thompson, who led the team in tackles with 9.5 tackles. And you stopped the total yards. They had 175 total yards. That's what a Hall of Fame Aaron Rodgers, who had a broken nose or a split nose, whatever the case may be.
Yeah, he going outside.
The Bills stuffed the run. Let's go into some statistics here. I want to start, Cuzzo Brad, with the defensive side. Statistical wise, Aaron Rodgers was 10 for 21, 117, 65 quarterback rating. All right. Jalen Warren, 10 carries, 35 yards, 3.5 yards. He had a touchdown, though. Kenneth Gainwell, 5 for 20. His longest run was 11 yards. Caleb Johnson, 2 for 3 yards. Aaron Rodgers, 1 for 0 yards. All right, so that's 175 yards of total offensive yardage.
Yeah.
Complete shutdown. Complete defense, the best defensive performance of the season for the Buffalo Bills. And I'm telling you, Cuzzo, they've been watching what we've been saying, because that 5-2
nickel,
I think it's a 5-2.
Yeah, 5-2 nickel. 5-2 nickel.
5, yeah. Yep. That has been killing us all season. And finally, McDermott was able to listen to the show, and hopefully,
I got a question. Well, what are you doing in June, July? You want to apply for the staff? You want to what you got to do? You want to apply for a job? I mean, we should just apply, see what happens, because they clearly watch the show, and every time they watch the show and they listen to our show, magically we win. I don't know. Maybe we should apply. We should definitely apply. I applied to be Billy Buffalo, but they said no. But we should apply to be defensive coordinators or something, or consultants or something. Because whatever we say works. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah. We were mentioning Shaq Thompson. Shaq Thompson, I know people were afraid of taking plays away from Bernard. Excuse me. Our captain.
He was out. Yeah.
But Bernard's small and he's injury prone. And we're dealing with the same things that we're dealing with Milano. I think he would be great on the weak side. I just do not think he's a Mike linebacker. He just doesn't have the physical body, the frame to take on a center, to take on a left tackle that's pulling, a right tackle that's pulling. He doesn't have the body type to deal with that. Yeah. Shaq Thompson, a proven veteran in this league, has really proven that he can handle that. So absolutely, this has to be the recipe going forward for the defense, and we're definitely going to need it with the Bengals coming in town.
For real. And the Steelers run the ball effectively. That's Steelers football. Their game plan: control the clock, run the football, and play good defense. And they couldn't do that. They couldn't do that yesterday. And when you take away the run game, you're going to win. And this is in Pittsburgh. This was not in Buffalo. So we went into Pittsburgh. We listened to their what did they play? What's their pump up song? I forgot it. I forgot what it was. It was some good song.
Who cares?
It don't matter. It didn't work. But they went in there. They switched to the 4-3 in running situations, and it worked. It was perfect. Shaq Thompson was annihilating everybody. They were taking away the pulling guards. They had that big dude at tight end. Wasn't a factor. I mean, he caught a couple passes. Benford picked off Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, and it was just awesome. It was just an awesome game yesterday. We pretty much ended Aaron Rodgers' career. So, I mean, hey, man, what else we got to do? I mean, the offense. I'm sorry, we didn't get to offense yet. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, and defense complete shutdown. We had the 2 turnovers. We had Benford, who had 2 turnovers. You had Joey Bosa. Joey Bosa has got 5 total sack fumbles, and this season he's tied his record right now, and with 5, and is probably only halfway through the season, and we haven't even completed the season yet. 75% through the season, so he's definitely balling out. Again. We said it. We got away from that, Cuzzo. Earlier in the season, we were winning the turnover battle and we were beating the crap out of people.
Yep.
Last year, we were running the turnover battle so much and we were winning. We have to get back to our ways. Stripping the ball, snatching the ball, fumbling, picking off passes. That just changes the dynamic of the game for the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, just causing chaos, and a huge stop that they had when we had a turnover. Huge stop. It was just the defense was just flying all over the field. I don't know what they lit. I don't know. They switched to the 4-3 in running situations. Passing defense was pretty good. They look superb. I don't know if this is an on moment or off. I don't know. This is a high point, but defense played well. Got to give them credit where credit is due. Us, but whatever.
This has to be the standard, Cuzzo. Yeah. This football, defensive football that we played, has to be the standard. I don't care I don't care if we get into the playoffs and Bernard happens to be healthy. You better not take out Shaq Thompson at the Mike linebacker.
You got to leave him in there.
You got to leave him in there. You better not pull a fluty Rob Johnson stuff over here. We're not going for that.
Why did you even put that in the air? Now it's gonna happen. Watch. See, now it's gonna happen. Why did you do that?
So let's go over to the offensive side of the ball. Josh Allen,
All right.
quiet day, 75 QBR, 15 for 23, 123 yards, a touchdown, interception, horrible interception as well. The double coverages again.
Dude.
James Cook, 32 for 144, 4.5 yards a carry, 31 was his long. Ray Davis, we saw, man, they listened to the show, Cuzzo.
What we've been saying?
Did we just say last week
we've been saying
when he ran that kickback, we say, why aren't we seeing more Ray Davis? Well, he had 9 carries for 62 yards, 6.9 yards a carry, 15 was his long. Josh Allen had 8 for 38. He had a touchdown as well. Speaking of that, breaking the all-time Cam Newton record. Josh Allen does it. Man, who can do it better than this guy, man? Who could do it better than this kid? He is 76 career rushing touchdowns.
And he ain't done. And he ain't nowhere near done yet. He got a lot more touchdowns to score. And, you know what? I want to give credit to the offensive line because he was stopped. And that offensive line pushed him in. So credit the offensive line for that last one. Because he was stopped at like the 3-yard line. And Osiris Torrance and the other guys came in and just plowed away and just said, move over. We're getting in. That was pretty awesome. I got to give credit to the offensive lineman for that. That was dope.
And then we got to look at James Cook, man. James Cook continuing to cook. He had a fumble earlier in the game, but they put him right back out there. And that really showed me some character when it comes to the coaching staff. You know, we get on this coaching staff, Cuzzo Brad, but we got to give him credit where credit is due. He fumbled that ball, and they said, no, this is our best player. We're not putting him on the bench. Get back out there. Get one back for us.
Yeah,
and you see the numbers he put up. You see the numbers he put up.
Yeah, man. Jimmy 3-piece was killing it out there. I don't know what the fumble. It looked like he kind of lost his footing and his knee hit the ball. I don't know what. It was weird, really weird. And then he fell on it, but it got out of his body. I don't know what was going on, but he was running very superb, running very well. And Ray Davis, thank you. You give him the ball. Look why were you keeping him on the sidelines? I get it. He's a great return guy, but dude, put him in. Let the kid run. He got some fresh wheels.
I really love how he approaches the game, how he runs with a head full of steam.
Oh yeah.
Like he's a strong cat, man. Let's give some shout outs to some of our followers who've been following us for a while. Sandra, what's up? Chandra, where you at, man? Post it in the chat. Where are you in the country? Where are you? John, post where you are at as well. Shout out to my boy John Robert, always supporting my man S Banker. What's good with you, man? What's good, man? Welcome over to the platform. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, my bruh. Jay Reezy behind the scenes doing all the magic. Jay Reezy is the reason one posting all our social media. So thank you to Jay Reezy. Scott Banker, another one of our consistent fans. Post where you guys are tuning in from. We want to see where you guys are tuning in from. And my man D, man, the show was great last night. Had bro on the show.
Oh yeah,
I was peeping. Swayze was on the show. Some of our old fan cave brothers and sisters. They had Granddad on the show. Lansky, man, shout out to y'all boys, man. We definitely got to get y'all on the platform.
Yeah.
All right, Sandra says she in Mafia country. Shout out to you.
Go.
Shout out to you, family.
7-16, baby.
Yeah, so drop those down where you watching us from. We want to see that, and we'll make sure we highlight that for you guys. But James Cook, great game. Right behind him, Ray Davis. I mean, over 267 yards for the Buffalo Bills rushing. Really loved it on the passing side. James Cook led the way with 3 receptions, 33 yards. Cuzzo, here we go again. They are listening to the show. We said, you don't have Kincaid. Throw the ball to the running backs. And they're doing it. We're seeing the results. We are literally seeing the results.
What are you doing in June? I'm just going to get us 2 applications, and we're just going to mail them in and just see what happens. Like, I mean, we clearly are calling it out. I don't know. We're calling it out. We're saying switch to a 4-3. Give Ray Davis the ball, run the ball with James Cook, establish the ground game, get the passing game going. What was the day at the office for Josh Allen? And we're gonna get into the hater of the week because we coming for you, Cam. We coming for you, Hayward. We coming for you, bro. We coming for you. We saw what you said. We saw what you said. We coming for you, bro.
Yeah, man. Let's take a look at the playoff picture as of now. I mean, this can change tonight. It may change. Yep. Hopefully it changes in the Bills' favor. But this is what we're looking at right now. All right. If the playoffs were to start today, this is how it would look. Buffalo would go against New England. Indianapolis would go against Jacksonville. And then there's Baltimore and the Chargers. Obviously, the 1 seed would be Denver. Denver is playing great right now in the AFC. And then Chicago. Oh, man. Oh.
Shout out to Shot City, man.
Man, shout out to
Shot City. Like, they is doing big there.
Ben Johnson, man, I was so envious at his post game speech, man, with the shirt off.
Awesome. It was pretty awesome. Awesome.
Shout out to them, man. That made me somewhat of root for Chicago just for a little bit.
All that's going on, man. Y'all really doing y'all thing. Shout out to Shot City, man. All that's going on in that city. It was good to see some light shed on Chicago, man. Shout out to them.
Yeah, man. That's where our parents are from. My mom, Cuzzo, Brad's dad, both from the South Side Chicago. So beautiful thing. And I went to a Bills party in Canada yesterday, and one of the brothers came in, man. He came in with his wife, and she had a Chicago. She's from Chicago. She came in with full Chicago. I had to respect it. Based off why I see them perform. So shout out to Chicago. They taking the number 1 seed in the NFC.
Notice a certain logo wasn't on that screen. Just saying. It's a certain logo that's not there. I don't know. Yeah. Red logo. I don't know. Has a couple letters of the alphabet on it. Don't see it up there. Do you see it? I don't see it there.
No.
Wonder where that is.
And we hope we don't see it either. We hope we don't see those bombs no time soon.
I'm just saying.
A lot can happen. It is the NFL. A lot can happen. And a lot can change real fast. So don't get your hopes up too fast. Because
just saying.
Things can go south for a lot of teams. Yeah, we want to make sure we highlight the defense, man. Benford had a big day. Shaq Thompson had a big day. Cuzzo, man, when you really look at this game, you might tell yourself, Josh Allen didn't have the biggest game. He didn't. And it's showing to me that the Bills can win in more dimensions than just Josh Allen. And that's what I like to see. I want this team to come together, form this thing like Voltron. Let's not just keep relying on Superman to be Superman. It's great that we have a Michael Jordan on this team. That's great, a closer. But the others got to step up. There's some games, Josh is coming off one of his worst games. And, it needed, he got beat down against the Texans.
Yeah.
And
that was sad.
To take hits off of him today, shout out to our offensive line, Vandermark and Alec Anderson for coming in there for Deion Dawkins. Stepped right in, played bully ball, played bully football, no drop off. TJ was going against TJ Watt. Shout out again to the staff, coaching staff, for listening to the Buffalo Against the World show, because we said, how come y'all not chipping? And they chipped TJ Watt all game long. Thank you for listening to the B-A-Dub show, where you finally did what we said do.
I know y'all watch. It's okay. You can like, you can share, you can subscribe. We welcome you here. We welcome you. And it's funny how, Pittsburgh want to play the bully when our two goons who weren't in the game, y'all want to play bully ball when the goons aren't there. Just saying. Deion Dawkins and Spencer Brown, the most psycho dudes on the team, they weren't playing yesterday. Y'all want to play bully ball. But, whatever. But
that just shows that our offensive line depth, we have depth. And this kind of makes me a little bit angry to see how McDermott just allowed Dawkins and Spencer Brown to just sit out there knowing they weren't 100%. You know,
that's not
this
cool.
is why stuff like that you just don't do.
Well, I mean, Dawkins was he had concussion protocol, so he wasn't cleared. He couldn't clear. But Spencer Brown was not 100% after that Texans game. But Dawkins, I get that concussion. I get it. Can't play. But Spencer Brown, he shouldn't have been out there in the Houston game. He shouldn't have been out there.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's an absolute fact. And Darnell mentioned 0 sacks on Josh Allen, kept him clean. That was great, man. Especially after that last week. Oh my goodness, that was just, that was scary, man. I was like, can somebody switch up the blocking scheme, please? Can we put 2 tight ends on that side where Anderson is at? Can we do something here? Because that was a nightmare.
Off on Josh, man. They were teeing off. Pretty sure it didn't go well in the locker room on the flight home. Pretty sure he didn't talk to anyone. Just saying.
Yeah, man. So yeah, definitely big game for those guys. They definitely earned much of my respect. And now that we know that we have this type of balance, when you got a guy that's struggling, take him out the game. Don't leave a guy out there one arm, Spencer Brown out there with one arm. Like, you can't do that, man. You can't. Like, please don't do that. Like, you got comparable guys that can come in and finish off a game for you if you want guys that are healthy. It just makes sense. It just says so much to your backups when you refuse to do that. It basically says we don't respect our backups enough to even put them in the game.
Yeah, it does. It does. And shout out to I can't stress how good this offensive line played yesterday. Running the ball, straight up slaughtering the Pittsburgh defensive line. Chipping TJ Watt, preventing Hayward from getting to Josh Allen. Patrick Queen got a little sucker shot in there, but he was out the rest of the game, so it really didn't matter. But they kept Josh pretty much clean. Josh had a weird interception, that was weird. But I mean, overall, another day at the office. Got a big win, AFC opponent. Got another one coming in here next week.
Yep, facts. All right, that'll take us to our hater of the week.
If there's any haters in here right now that don't have nobody to hate on, feel free to hate on me.
Keep the hate coming. Buffalo Against the World show.
Turn me up some more so my haters can hit.
BA-Dub fans, we want to salute you and we want to thank you for being here with us. But we wouldn't be Buffalo Against the World if we didn't have haters. So, Cuzzo Brad, tell us who's this week's hater of the week.
I was gonna give it to Hayward for getting kneed by Josh Allen. He need me, and I'm like, oh, he need me in the chest.
Give it to Hayward because it's up there. Give it to Hayward.
All right, we'll give it to Hayward.
Somebody else if you want to.
Well, we're gonna throw the dude Cam Hayward, bruh. He needs you. He needs you, and you just lost your cool. Y'all was down. Like, y'all was down the whole game. Get to him. Get a sack. Get a legitimate sack. You talking all that trash. Oh, he need me in the chest. Get up then. Get off of him. Like, what are you doing, dude? Why? I get it. It's frustrating season. Your coach is probably going to get fired. I hope he doesn't. I love Mike Tomlin. But, I mean, it's a frustrating season. Y'all down at home, and he needs you. He needs you in the chest, and that's what happened here. Then you say, we can't protect the quarter. We got to protect the quarterbacks. Dude, did you not see your man just nearly take his head off? And flag wasn't called. No flag on that play. But that's cool. But he needs you, and you felt like you felt the need to get up in his grill and talk stuff to the rest of the team. Shout out to Lyman for keeping him clean, though. But Cam Moore, you are definitely the hater of the week. Like, come on, bro. He needs you. Were you injured? Were you hurt? Huh? Did you get hit after the play?
Yeah.
Or were you mad you just losing? Come on, bro. Hater of the week.
Big man really act like a small man out there, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, dude.
Yeah. And then I don't know what's up with
Darnell said he felt like it was actually Alec Anderson who elbowed him or kneed him, whatever the case may be.
I mean, that's what I'm just going off what he said in the press conference. He need me in the chest. It's like, dude, really? That's why? Because you got kneed on a pile? Oh. It's football.
Josh said I had to get him off me. It is what it is. So I just said, yeah, they would definitely trying to chant and fire Tomlin. Tomlin has won a Super Bowl, but and this is the thing. How many more years? I mean, they tried the Russell Wilson thing, Didn't work. They traded away Lance. That didn't work. And now you're here with
bunch of dudes. Let's be honest, a bunch of dudes.
Aaron Rodgers, and that's looking like it's not going to work either. So this veteran quarterback thing is not it. I think you need to look at finding a young quarterback if you're going to give him actual opportunity.
But here, he keeps having. I mean, honestly, and it sucks because he's such a good coach, but it's kind of a double-edged sword because he doesn't have he's never had a losing season. So they always finish in the middle of the road, and they can't build through the draft because their draft picks are always, 16, 13, 15, right in that middle section.
Right.
You can get some good ones. You can get some good players, but to rebuild, you really got to start with the creme de la creme, and that free agency is just not working. It's just not working. I don't even know why they did the Justin Fields, Russell Wilson thing. I thought that was weird. Why did you even do that?
Yeah.
Then you brought in Aaron Rodgers at the last possible second. You brought in DK Metcalf, and your receiver who you drafted, George Pickens, is having a great season this year. Like, you trading all your good guys away and bringing in a bunch of dudes. Like, that's not only on Tomlin, that's the front office too.
Yeah.
Winning family got to do something, man. They got to do something out there.
They better do something. They got to make some noise. That'll take us to our Win or Sin segment.
It's us against the world. It's us against Buffalo against the world. It's us against.
All right, Cuzzle Band. Please, fans, drop comments below. We want to hear from you and your thoughts as well. Is it a win or a sin that we're seeing more Cook and less Josh? More Cook and less Josh. And it's become a recipe to win more games during the season. Obviously, we know Josh Allen's going to find Josh Allen's way, right?
Yeah.
But I like it. I think it's a win for the Buffalo Bills. I mentioned it earlier. I mentioned it earlier because listen, man, you need to see what you got. You need to take hits off your quarterback. Everybody else got to step up, especially the guy that has been around here. If you've been literally watching the face that Josh Allen has had, somebody's got to wake up and give this guy a hand. Somebody's got to do it. And Cook's the guy to do it, and he has no problem doing it. You think about the glory days, right? You had Kelly, you had Thurman, you had Reed, you had Lofton. You had a bunch of guys that can get the job done when you needed a touchdown. Kelly went down. What happened? You seen Frank Reich step in there, and the greatest comeback ever. These things are very important when it comes to team effort, especially trying to win a Super Bowl. So you're going to need those. We still haven't figured out who's going to be that receiver that's going to step up.
Shout out to Brandon Cooks. I forgot about that. Yeah, shout out to him getting his first catch of the year.
Got his first catch. Didn't do much else, but shout out to him for getting his first catch.
Yeah.
Didn't see Khalil Shakir out there. He had 1 for 5.
Yeah.
Didn't see him do much at all.
Yeah, he's pretty much
Coleman,
shut down.
We didn't
got a
mention
touchdown.
Coleman. We got a touchdown.
Hey, man, you got the touchdown. Respect it. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hopefully your head is on your shoulders. We're good. We're cool. But
right,
I got
just said it's a win.
You know where I got a problem at, right? You know where I got a problem.
Where's that?
Come on, man. You know where I got a problem.
No, I don't. Darnell said it's a win.
The kicker. The kicker.
The kicker. Yeah.
Dude. What's up? What's happening here? What's happening
extra
here?
Points. He's making field goals, just missing extra points.
I don't understand it, bro. What's happening here? What's happening here, dude? We gotta step up. But yeah, absolute win. I think this week coming up, I mean, obviously it's going to be Cincinnati Bengals, and their defense is just awful. Besides for Trey Hendrickson, their defense is terrible, and I think you're going to have a shootout. Who's going to score last? Who's going to score last? I like our defense against their offense. I do not like their defense against our offense. Our offense is going to slaughter that defense. Their defense is absolutely terrible. So we'll see what happens there. So I think it's an absolute win. I have to break out, but before I go, I was told by my dad who's watching the show, and you guys can leave this in the comments here, because we were debating this over the Thursday we have dinner. We were debating this. who would win? And I want you guys to leave it in the comments. I will watch the show back and see who wins. Who would win one game, Hardball kids versus the Sandlot kids? Keep all of it in mind. I say the Hardball kids will win it easily. No problem. Some people think it's the Sandlot kids. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. I'll watch the show, but I will see you guys next week. I have to go do other things that I have to do. I love Built in Buffalo. Go Bills. I hope we beat the Bengals. Love doing the show, and I will see y'all next week.
My love, cuz. All right, cuz all out. I'm in. And, you know, as we mentioned before, drop those comments below. Who do you think to win, the Hardballs or the Sandlot kids? We would love to. We appreciate that, you know. Listen, man. I think it's an absolute win for the Buffalo Bills to see Cook continuing to do his thing. I just got to see some more guys step up from the receivers. I don't know if we're just not being creative enough to get guys open. I maybe it was just a total game plan to just run it down their throat, because I noticed very early that our offensive line was stronger than their defensive line. I noticed that very, very early. So why not? Why not just run them straight over? Is it going to be a recipe throughout the playoffs? I mean, you got to play it by the game. You got to play it by your opponent of who you're playing against to see, okay, this team, we're bigger, we're stronger, we're going to run them over. Other teams, you might be able to exploit their defensive backs, right? And other times, Josh Allen just going to do Josh Allen things. So I think, you know, throughout the season, I think it's cool to see more Cook, just to give defenses more to look at. So I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Drop comments below. Let me highlight just a few people here. I saw Darnell mention it's a win. Sandra mentioned it's a win. So if you got thoughts on that, mention that in the chat. All right, we're going to go into our top 5 segment.
This is the BA-Dubs top 5 segment. Buffalo, get ready.
Getting hot.
You got him? Well, let's get him.
All right, I'm going to speak for myself and my top 5 players of this game. Starting at number 5, I gotta go with Josh Allen. Josh Allen didn't have a big game, but Josh Allen, no matter what, defenses are going to scheme for him. They're going to come after him. They're going to be watching what he's doing. They're going to spy on him. So I got to give it to him, because he adjusted his game to not having his big throwing game, and he just did whatever it took to win. Big shout out to him for breaking a record. That was a big thing, being pushed in the end zone and having the heart to use as much strength as he could to get in that end zone. I got to give him number 5. Number 4, I got to give it to Keon Coleman, man. You know, overcoming some adversity. You know, I still got a lot to see from Keon Coleman, but a touchdown's a touchdown. Touchdown is 6 points that helps you win a game. So, you know, he's been through a lot the past few weeks. I've been on him. Cuzzo Brad's been on him. The media's been on him. You know, I mean, everybody's been like, yo, this kid ain't that dude. And to hear that, take that all in everywhere you go. People possibly saying you're going to be on the bench. You was inactive for 2 weeks. And to come out and still try to do what you can. You're not trying to come out there and trying to be a superstar. You're not coming out there trying to take over. You're playing your role, and you went out there and you made a nice catch for a touchdown. So shout out to you for overcoming adversity. I want to see you do well. I do believe you're playing out of position. I do believe Keon Coleman is playing out of position. He should be in the slot. I think he could be like a tight end, you know, but I don't think he is a number 1 or number 2 receiver. I'm sorry. I think he does best with jump balls and in the slot. That's where I think he's going to thrive in the NFL. And if he's used right, that's where he can succeed. Number 3, I'm going to go with Joey Bosa. Joey Bosa had a phenomenal game. Phenomenal game for Joey Bosa. It's kind of a toss-up for me between Joey Bosa and Shaq Thompson. You know, Shaq Thompson led the team in tackles, and he really showed that he's a better Mike linebacker than anybody we have on this team. But I'm going to go with Joey Bosa because it was a forced fumble that led to a touchdown. He's got 5 of them. Gotta love it. He's been the most impactful defensive end we had. We just signed a guy for $86 million. And, Joey Bosa is a veteran, playing better than him. It is what it is. So he's my number 3. I'm going to have to go with Benford. Benford right there. He had 2 turnover, he had to scoop and score, and then he had the interception. So Benford's got to be number 2, because again, he put points on the board. Gotta love it. Caused 2 turnovers. He's coming back, man. Benford, you was on my hit list. You got paid this offseason. You've been playing kind of trash, bro. But I like what I'm seeing now. Now that Cole Bishop is developing, now that Poyer's kind of settling in a little bit, and now that Harrison is kind of learning his role, and Trey White is beginning to settle in a little bit, now we're starting to see Benford do his thing. So shout out to him for those 2 turnovers. He's my number 2 guy out there. Number 1 got to be to let that boy cook, man. Let that boy cook is that dude, period. He's the player of the game to me. Dynamic running the ball. Yeah, he had a fumble early in the game. Didn't score, didn't reach the end zone, but he definitely was the reason why this team went hard. And not just running the ball, catching the ball as well. He had 33 yards and 3 receptions, led the team in reception and rushing. We ain't seen that since Thurman. Gotta love it. So that is my top 5. Drop your top 5 below. I think I saw Darnell. Let's see what Darnell got to say. My bro Darnell, what up, family? He said, O-line is 1. Yo, shout out to the O-line, man. Shout out to those boys that came in and stepped in and did their thing. Cook is number 2 because Cook is behind the offensive line. Got to respect that. Coleman, number 3. He was on my list. Bosa was number 4. He was on my list. Central booking. Yes, that's our man, CB. CB right there was out there doing his thing. Christian Benford. So shout out to you. Got to respect your list, bro. Definitely respect your list. Drop your list below. Let us know who was your top 5 impact players of this game. Gotta love it. Couple things before we move on and talk about this game. We talked about the 4-3 defense, how it really, really helped this game. Let's hope that Sean McDermott is going to use that 4-3 going forward, because that 4-3, it really is going to help us stop the run. The offenses have been saying, look, we're going to line up. We're going to run it down their throat, and we're going to make their defense come down to try to blitz to stop the run, and then we're going to throw it over their head. And that's what they've been doing. That's what teams have been. That's how they've been playing the Buffalo Bills. Mostly they've just been bullying us because we've been having smaller guys on the field. So you see what happens when you put the big boys, which I've always been saying, we need meat and potatoes out there, and you see what happens. You see the result. That'll lead us to our Bills Mafia trivia.
The party starts in 3, 2, 1.
All right, our Bills Mafia trivia. This is a simple one. If you're not a Bills fan, if you don't know this, I'm gonna tell y'all this. You are not a Bills fan if you don't know this. All right. Let's go. Buffalo against the world, Bills Mafia trivia. All right. What stadium did the Bills first call home? What stadium did the Buffalo Bills first call their home? What was the name of it? What was the name of the stadium that Cookie Gilchrist played in? OJ played some years in. What was the name of that stadium? Drop comments below ASAP if you know it, if you remember it, if you were there. I wasn't there. I wasn't there, but I definitely know it. Definitely know my history. Definitely know my Bills Mafia history. Drop those comments below. Give y'all a minute. Figure it out. While we play some clips here. Benford. Big game for Benford. Josh Allen breaking records. James Cook. Gotta love it, man. In our current playoff standings. Playoff started today. We'll be going head to head with New England. There we go. There we go. D Nice. War Memorial Stadium. Let's go. The Rock Pile. AKA now Johnny B. Wild. Where we played football, right, D? Yes. Sandra had it as well. Darnell had it as well. So y'all know y'all history, man. Y'all know when y'all talking to a historian. I love history because it's one of those things. You don't know where you're going. You don't know where you come from. You won't know where you're going. You don't know your history. Where are you going, man? Where are you going? All right. So listen, let's talk about how to get a dub. We got a big game coming up against the Bengals. And Joe Burrow has been the Bills' kryptonite. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins probably will not be out there. More than likely. I don't think he's going to be out there. But let's be honest here. Joe Burrow probably slim to none chances of making the playoffs. They got 8 losses. Everybody would have to pretty much in that division would have to crap the bed before that happened. For that to happen. But Burrow's at least trying to make a statement going into next season, and taking down an opponent like the Buffalo Bills is something that he would love to do. All right. What do we got to do? Buffalo needs to dial up some of what they did against the Steelers. Run it down their throat. Their defense is not great. This has been the Achilles heels of the Cincinnati Bengals for the last 4 years is their defense. They do have some pass rushers that can get after you, but I think Buffalo is physically stronger. Their offensive line is physically stronger than that defensive line. I think that we need to take a same part of that playbook that we used against Pittsburgh. I think we need to use a little of that, sprinkle a little Josh Allen play action in there. Let's see what Brandon Cook can come together. Him and Josh Allen they got another week together. Let's see if we can use some of that. I think we definitely need to stay in that 4-3 defense. We need to intend to stop the run and make this team one-dimensional. We need to get to the quarterback. We need to be intentional about disrupting Joe Burrow. We need to be very intentional because Joe Burrow will see the blitz. And if we can get there with 4 guys, that'll be great. Because if you try to blitz this guy is so cerebral, man. He is so cerebral. His cerebral is very similar to Brady's. He's got more athleticism than Brady, but he is a cerebral player, and he's been the Buffalo Bills' kryptonite. All right. So keeping the ball out of his hands. Darnell, you said it. You said it, bro. Ground and pound. Let's get physical. Defense. Let's get physical. Win in the trenches. What is the trenches? Your O-line, your D-line. That's how you're going to beat this football team. If you win in the trenches, you will beat this football team. They're a finesse team. They rely on their speedy receivers. Gesicki, they've got some talent. Some guys that run and catch, run, jump, and catch. You got to disrupt that passing game. You got to make them one-dimensional. You got to stop that run. Got to stop that run. Burrow is going to be Burrow. But if you control the clock with the run game, you give yourself a better chance. I think it's going to be a shootout. I think it's going to be a battle. It's not going to be no blowout. I'm going to tell you that. It's not going to be a blowout. Josh Allen knows. He's had this game marked. He's had this game marked that, I got to come out. Because they came here in Buffalo a few years ago, punched us right in the mouth in the playoffs. Had half the crowd saying who they. That can't happen again. Darnell said double chase. Pressure on Burrow. I don't know, D. I don't know, bruh. I'm scared to double anybody against Burrow. Burrow gonna see that from a mile away. You know. If you're talking about doubling him, you're talking about going back to that 5-2-5 nickel defense. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Because if you double him, you know, I say go with your base 4-3. Get pressure. Tackle well. Stop the run. Make them one-dimensional. You're not going to fully stop Chase. You're not going to fully stop him. You're not going to fully stop Gesicki. You're not going to fully stop these guys. But what you can do is slow them down. You can slow them down, keep them off the field, run that ball, kill clock. Don't try to get into a sling battle with them. Because if we try to do that, we don't have the receivers to do that. Oh, yeah, safety help. Safety help, definitely. I think our defense does that anyway with the cover 2 scheme that we run. You know, I think last time we saw them find their spots in the numbers. We saw Jamar Chase finding spots in the numbers. That's how you effectively beat a cover 2. Okay? But to beat a cover 2, also, you have to have time. Your quarterback has to have time. You can't give Joe Burrow that much time. You can't do it. We need AJ Epinesa. This is one of the negative takeaways I have from the game. There was a few times AJ Epinesa had Aaron Rodgers straight line, and he just like stood there. Like Aaron Rodgers was going to juke him or something. I'm like, dude, if you don't go after this quarterback, we can't have that. Russo, bro, you need to learn a different move outside of a bull rush. You don't have bull rush strength. You got speed, man. If you can get you a nice spin move or something like that going, man, you might be a dynamic player. But, bro, we need you to step up. You 86 million, bro. 80, 83, 86, whatever it was. Bro, we need you to step up for real, for real. I'm telling you, we go out there to blitz, Burrow is going to pick it apart. Please don't do that. Please, 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 please. All right, so D says, Dorian Williams is a key player to me in this game. Yeah, coming off the edge. Him and Milano can come off that edge. I won't mind seeing that. But again, you bring that extra man, that 5th guy, Burrow's going to see it. Burrow's going to see it, bro. That's what scares me. And if you're talking about a linebacker doing that, you're talking about Gesicki, who's going to be wide open. And he can kill you. He can kill you, bro. All right. So listen, we don't play no games scared of nobody. All right. As long as CB is on his game, we can get Max playing like he's been playing. Guys getting happy, takeaway hungry. Things can happen. But Burrow usually doesn't throw the ball in the places where the defenders are going to get it. So again, we're going to have our hands full, but we got to play our style football. Ground and pound, physical. Control that clock. Josh, run the football when you need to. Short passes, hit the running back. And I'm not sure if Kincaid is going to be back. People have been asking me this all week. Haven't heard an update status yet on Kincaid. But if you don't have Kincaid back, you got to use those 3 running backs in the passing game. You got to use them. Only thing I'm yet to see Ty Johnson split out James Cook in the backfield. I'm yet to see 2 running backs in the backfield, split backfield, right? That's dangerous. You got, and people don't even know the Bills have that because the Bills haven't showed that yet. Just imagine Ty Johnson in the slot, both Ray Davis and James Cook in the backfield. What defense would be like? Oh, hold on here. Or split James Cook out. Put split back for Ty Johnson and Ray Davis. Split them in the back. Now you really scare defensive coordinators. You got to get creative like that. You got to use your guys who are stars. We said it before on the show. Cook, Kincaid, Shakir are your playmakers. Kincaid's been out. Dawson Knox, got to step up. Got to step up, bro. Jackson Hawes, he's been doing his thing. Dawson Knox, you're a veteran tight end on this team. Got to step up. Got to step up. I'm leaning more towards CB, Central Booking on that one. Chase killed Central Booking last time they met, though. We know that's a fact. I mean, the rookie he's risen up to the occasion. I mean, I wouldn't keep him on him all game, but I'm sure he's going to get his chances on him. I'm sure he's going to get his shots on him. The thing with him right now with Max is he's got to be fully 100%. He hasn't been 100%. He wasn't 100% last night. Wasn't 100%. So depending on his health, that's a possibility. But I'm thinking CB. I'm thinking CB. Trust him a little more. Yep, I trust him a little more. But I think the keys to this game, again, is going to be to control the line of scrimmage, control on both sides of the ball, offensive line, defensive line, just like we handled the Steelers. I think it's the same recipe to beat the Cincinnati Bengals. I think, obviously, Josh is going to have to do a little bit more than he did against the Steelers. Hopefully, Brandon Cook another week with the Buffalo Bills. Practice, learning the scheme, can get more reps. He didn't have much reps. So let's see what he can do. I mean, we signed him. We were all excited that we got somebody. Let's see what we can do. Let's see if it can open this offense up a little bit more. Yeah, those are my thoughts. I see this being a tight game. Drop your score predictions below. I'm not betting against the Buffalo Bills this time of year. It's going to be a challenge. I'm going to say this game is going to be 29-26. Buffalo's going to pull it out in the fourth quarter, possibly field goal, possibly by a last second touchdown. It's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a tough game. It is not going to be a cakewalk. I can guarantee you that. As long as these two quarterbacks who are the future of the NFL are playing at the level that they're playing at, you can expect nothing less. You can expect nothing less but these guys to put up numbers, these guys to play well. And it's going to come down to whose defense is better. And it's also going to come down to who's winning in the trenches. And hopefully, if I look at what I'm looking at their defensive line, I'm looking at our offensive line. I'm looking at our defensive line. I'm looking at their offensive line. I think we should win the battle in the trenches. All right, D says 31-21. Okay. All right. I think, man, since Burrow been playing, every game been kind of close, man. Since he been back, every game has been kind of close. This cat is special, man. I respect good players, man. He's got that gene. This kid, Joe Burrow's got that gene, man. Gotta respect it. I think it's gonna be a tough battle. Drop comments below. Let me know your score predictions. Shout out to everybody out there that's been rocking with Buffalo Against the World, even since before when we was with BIB, and now we are on our own platform. So make sure you go ahead and like, share, subscribe. Make sure you do that right.
Hit after hit after hit.
Non-stop.
It's Buffalo Against the World show.
Lot of hits.
And hopefully next Monday we coming back and we're talking about a victory Monday. The Buffalo Bills face the Cincinnati Bengals. That game has been flexed to a 1:00 game. And look, listen, I'm going to tell you the outcome of this game may determine a lot. It may determine another flex game. I'm telling you, the NFL be watching this Buffalo Against the World show. If the Buffalo Bills win this game, here's my prediction. If the Buffalo Bills win this game against the Cincinnati Bengals, watch for the Buffalo Bills game against the New England Patriots to be flexed to either a Sunday night game or a Monday night game. Now, I'm thinking a Monday night game because I believe they have the Miami Dolphins playing on Monday Night Football. And now, who would you rather have? The Buffalo Bills and the Patriots for a possible division title game? Or would you rather have watch the Miami Dolphins that week? So listen, I'm predicting that this is going to happen. The Buffalo Bills will beat the Bengals, and the Buffalo Bills the game against the New England Patriots will be flexed to either a Sunday night game or a Monday night game. Watch for it. All right, it's been fun being with you guys. This is Buffalo Against the World. Make sure you guys please subscribe to us on Facebook. We're on TikTok. Jay Reezy got the TikTok going. We're on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on BA-Dub on Twitter. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. We are on all the platforms now. So please make sure you follow us. Stay in tune to what we got going on. We're going to have some new guys coming on the show. We just spoke to the former founder of Built in Buffalo, who will be coming to Buffalo Against the World to just, do a couple shows with us. Shout out to Akeem Richardson. He gave me a shot over at Built in Buffalo, and he's going to be coming on our show every now and then to just show some love. So shout out to him. And, look out for everybody that's been doing their thing. Shout out to my man D's, got his podcast, Born and Raised. Make sure y'all check D's podcast out. I believe he's after the game every Sunday. Every Sunday right after the game, post game. So make sure y'all follow Daryl Gillian Jr. He's been doing this thing on his podcast as well. Shout out to everybody out there, man. This is Kulu, Cuzzo Brad. We signing off. This is Buffalo Against the World.
This is Buffalo Against the World Sports Talk with Kulu and
Cousin Brad.
Bills Mafia. It's our time.
Act like you know, baby.
Act like you know.
Against the world. Let's get it.
High, big BSF, man. Buffalo Against the World, man. We take on anybody. It's against the world. It's us against the world. Buffalo against the world. Buffalo against the world, man. Buffalo against the world. Y'all know what's going on, man. We out here. We outside, man. We outside.
Buffalo against the world.
The mafia, the fan base that adopt you. On Sundays, we are not cool. Any other days, we're Robert. We heaven sent, we're Hamlin. We spoke to God and said,